Yeah, hello. Good day, Honorable. Good evening, sir. Honorable, concerning the regional plan, I said it's going to help us in the campaign of this upcoming 2023 election of Benue State. Now, there are several interacting parameters in which we have to look at in running this regional plan. And this regional plan will also serve as the regional proposals, as the proposals who will be proposing for the upcoming election for the betterment of the people of Benue State, what we are going to carry out in this new upcoming election. And with these regional planning proposals will help us have a better campaign. So, sir, the data we need in carrying out this regional planning campaign, number one, we need the base map of Makodi, the base map of all local governments, and the base map of Benue State. We need that base map as well, those base map as well. So once we get the base map, then we'll move further to get the problem map. From the problem map, because we're going to share questionnaires in getting the statement of problems, so we get the problem map from there. Then we need the resource based map. Every region survive with their resources. Every region develop with the natural resource that God has given to that region to survive. So that is how all regions survive and develop with those regions. So we'll generate a resource-based map of Benue State. Then we move further to get a circulation map. Getting the circulation map will help us know the circulational pattern of Benue State in order to carry out the regional planning proposals. Then we get transportation facilities map as well. Those are what we need. And sir, the planning process of this regional plan, there are like 7 to 8 steps we're going to follow. The number one step is knowing the kind of region we are planning for as Benue State, because there are types of region. We have the formal region, the functional region, the planning region, and the political region. Now, Benue State can said to be a formal region because that region has stayed decades, has stayed over years. So it's said to be a formal region. And it has, formal region are classified on the climatic condition, the economic structure, population distribution, and land configuration. So those are things we look at in classifying formal region. Under the formal region, we also have types of formal region, where we have the physical formal region, the economic formal region, the economic problem region. In the physical formal region, where we are looking at the topography, the edaphology of that region, the hydrology of that region, the vegetation of that region, and the climate of that region. These are things we are going to look at in the physical formal region. Now, the economic formal region, which is classified in two: agricultural region and industrial region. The region that are based on agriculture for their economy, for the power of their fundings and where they raise funds, and their work where they generate jobs from. So the agricultural region is under the economic formal region. So the industrial region, those are region with industries, high industries that provide job opportunities for the dwellers of Benue State. So that is under the formal region. Then we have the economic problem region. Those regions are still classified with depressed region, parasitic region, pressured region, and underdeveloped agricultural region. Those underdeveloped agricultural region are regions that are backward in agricultural farm produce. So those are underdeveloped agricultural region. So for the parasitic region, a region that cannot even produce anything. They rely on other region for survival. So we are going to tackle on those other regions to make them functional, not being parasitic. So pressured region, these are regions that are um, classified with high rates of job opportunities, enough industries, and high rate of crime and so on. So these are pressured regions. If there are pressured regions like that, we are going to actually tackle these regions. So that's the first stage we need to know, knowing the kind of region we're planning. Then we'll move to the next stage. And the next stage is making inventory of resources of that region. Making the inventory of resources of that region will help us know where we are going to generate our revenue from. The economy base, how is it going to be? What kind of resources do we have? Do we have this here? Do we have that here? Like in Zamfara Sokoto, where they are having golds. In Makodi, in Benue State, God, we are blessed. I know we have everything that is sufficient for us for development in Benue State. So we are going to make inventory of the present resources we are having in Benue State. Now, the third stage is detailed examination of those resources that is in Benue State. So we are going to examine those resources we have found, which country needs these our resources, where are we going to distribute these resources to make our economy strong, and to even serve as tourists for ourselves in Benue State. So we are going to check all these resources. So in detailed examination of these resources will now move to the next stage, in which the next stage now is statement of problem. In getting the statement of problem, the sampling techniques now will now come in, where we'll be distributing questionnaires. We'll use sampling techniques. Maybe we use systematic sampling techniques or simple random sampling techniques in going to every region to distribute this. In Benue State, to distribute the sampling techniques, maybe we can go to Otukpo, Okpoko, Yala, all those other places, Makodi, to distribute this sampling techniques, then sharing questionnaire, then get data from this holistic area of study. Now, we now get our statement of problem, because any speech you get from the horse's mouth, the people that are the dwellers of Benue State, if they are the one you're asking these questions, that what are your problems, what are your challenges, and they are giving you data directly from their mouth, verbally, that is, they will now be expecting that there is a growth coming in the society, which is about to come, that they will love this new government, because it is what they said is their problem that we'll be stating objectives for. So we'll get the problem from them, we will know their problem, then we will know the objectives we'll be using for them in order to solve those problems. That is for the statement of problem. Then we'll move to the next stage, where we will be setting our goals and objectives. Objectives are clearly stated intention about the research plan. Now, we will list as many as more objectives that are able to answer the statement of problem we have already gotten from this populace. We will list as many objectives. So that is for the statement of objectives, which we can say to coordinate the rural land use of maybe Opoko, to define and coordinate the route for cattle grazing in Benue State. Those are objectives, and we will still look for many more objectives that we'll be stating in order to carry out these regional planning proposals. So that's for a statement of objectives. Now we'll move to the next stage, generation of alternative plan. This generation of alternative plan is like setting a program for the achievement of the development of that place. Now, in setting this program, we need the planning team, where alternative plan will be generated from each individual of that team. When generating alternative plan, we will now move to the next stage of evaluating this plan. We will evaluate our alternative plan, the plans we've gotten, then we pick a selected plan. In picking the selected plan of this development, that is the selected plan that we will take to the next level of implementation, of implementing this plan we have already gotten. After implementing this plan, which I've taken appraisals, then we'll move to monitoring and evaluation of this plan. Sir, Honorable, till you are on that seat, we'll follow this plan, monitor this plan, and make sure we achieve this plan. So these are stages in carrying out regional planning proposals. So there are if you want more clarity, I can come over to explain it in details and how it's going to function. So thank you, sir.